All right, ladies. So we know there are so many conversations about these quick fixes, things that you can do to kind of help boost your libido and help with your sex drive. And I just feel like these are temporary fixes. Like if you're having concerns around your sex drive or your libido is low, there are some different approaches that you can kind of take to get more, I would say, of a root cause as to why you're having low libido. The number one question is, does your partner turn you on? Is it your libido or is it the person that you're with? And also, how is the relationship? Because if you're not in a loving environment or if you're in a stressful relationship, then you are not going to want to be intimate with your partner. So that's some of the things that you want to, look into. Am I sexually attracted to this person? How is our relationship? Is it, do I feel safe and vulnerable to where I want to open up? I want to be able to give myself and share myself with this person that I'm with. That's number one. Number two, there's over the counter supplements that people are taking. You got to be careful with some of these things because you want to make sure that you want to know the reason and the cause for your low sex drive. So your low sex drive could be because you may have low estrogen levels, but then you're taking something that's increasing your testosterone levels. So you could be doing too much, or it's the opposite. You're taking these things that really is for women that have menopause, but because you're not educated on it, you're taking these natural estrogen things when you should be taking something to help increase your estrogen levels, to kind of put you in more of I would say, a state to where you want to have sex and think about sex. And a lot of times too, you can do both of these things where you can go on hormone replacement therapy. So there are natural, more biological hormones that you can take if these levels are low that can truly help your sex drive. Some of my older clients who are dating some younger men, you cannot tell them to get off of testosterone. They will not get off testosterone for anything. They will not get off their estrogen for anything. Why? Because it keeps them lubricated. It keeps them wanting to have sex. They have a very strong appetite. These are women that's in their 60s. They're having sex. They're loving it and they feel good. Okay. And that self-confidence is there too. That's another thing too. You got to feel confident within yourself to when you take your clothes off, that you are loving yourself. You're caressing yourself. It's okay to touch and feel yourself first. Like you should be able to pleasure yourself before you're in a relationship with somebody. It's okay to feel and touch yourself. That some of these things we're not taught. Our parents don't talk about some of these things depending on the time that you were born. When it comes to sex, if you're looking up libido, you're not going to find anything about like sexing, caressing yourself and massaging yourself and giving yourself self pleasure. And it's not always about masturbating, but you have to feel sensual and sexual with yourself. Like you have to be able to look at yourself and be turned on by yourself. That's a real thing. So that you can feel comfortable and sensual and sexual when you're intimate in a relationship or with a man or a woman, whichever partner that you decide to be with. Yeah, there's a lot of natural things that you can take that can help to boost your sex drive. One of the known things that's trending I see on TikTok and on Instagram, like, women, they're loving maca root. Maca root can get you there. It can help with you being more lubricated. It can definitely give you energy, which I feel like a lot of women lack the energy to where sex feels like another job or a task because you feel so tired because you may be burned out from work or just taking care of the kids. So that maca root can give you that natural like mental boost and give you more energy. Also taking care of yourself, like working out, making sure that you have that adequate amount of nutrients to kind of keep you going. Circulation and blood flow is very important. So for a lot of my people that work from home and you're just stationary and you're sitting home all day, from either you're working from home or you're at home and you're a couch potato, you're not moving around, you need to get your blood flowing in circulation. Start walking and working out, sitting in a hot sauna, getting that blood flow going, that nitric oxide buildup. That is huge for your sex drive. Having low iron can greatly affect your sex drive because you're not getting a lot of circulation and blood flow. So these are some of the things that you want to look at. And then for me, I like, if I'm having an issue, I don't want to do a lot of like DIYs. I want to get to the source so that I can get it fixed. And getting to the source is seeking help from a professional so that they can really find out like what's going on with you and get more blood flowing in circulation. Another thing too, acupuncture is really good because acupuncture helps to open up these meridian points in your body, which are just energy points. Like, so there's like more blood flowing circulating to those areas. But rest is important. There are like herbs and natural herbs that can definitely help you. I'm not a big fan of taking these vitamins and these things that you see in the gas station because you don't know if they're full of fillers. You don't know what's in them. And I feel like some of these things are unsafe. So I like to take things that I know that's safe. Because another thing too, if you're taking something or you're taking too much of a certain hormone, it can make certain things grow larger than what it needs to grow down there. So that's another thing to kind of look out for. So that's why it's always good to seek help from a professional before we start exploring and trying things out so that you are taking a targeted approach to help increase your sex drive. All right, guys. So if you like this information, please like and subscribe. And until next time, I want you to take care.